Welcome to today's call. My name is Dr. Harry Benjamin. Very grateful, very excited to be on this line with you all. I am streaming to you from Houston, Texas, by way of planet Earth. Very excited about this particular year. When I reflect on where I started from, I started off as a medical doctor back in Jamaica. And then I switched over very soon after medical school to the automobile industry, where my wife and I successfully built a business that we ran for about 16 years. We did some real estate investments in the United States, in Florida, and we were met by the real estate mortgage crisis ushered us into a financial valley. Let me say it that way, right? The real estate crisis ushered us into a financial valley. Thankfully for the network marketing industry, we were able to climb out of that valley and put ourselves back on our feet. And we've been in the industry now going on 14 years. It's been a really great journey that we've had. And over the last 3 going into this 4th year, we got into the space of trading using our technology. So we're going to look at that today. I'm very, very grateful that I got into the community to learn eventually. Now, I didn't get into the community to learn how to trade. I got into the community to earn residual income by introducing people to the opportunity. So I joined Xtream as an affiliate. That's how I started my journey. And as an affiliate, you could pay a little bit over $100 and enroll. And then you could market and share our company with other people. And when they get involved, we'll pay you a commission for their involvement. Some people in our community earn, a couple $100s, but there's some people who earn hundreds and thousands of dollars per month by introducing our great services to people across the globe. We can deliver our digital education anywhere in the world people live. And that's one of the unique things about this platform. You can also tap into the education yourself, which I eventually did. So I started off as an affiliate, and then I became a student as well. So I did it the way of marketing first, and then I became a student of the knowledge. What I realized was that a lot of the students were earning, a good amount of students were earning way more money than I would have earned as an affiliate. But the affiliate is definitely a solid way to get into the program, because if you do so, you could make just a single initial payment of $110 if you're international, or $168 if you're in the US. And then that single payment can become your doorway to generating money, which you'll use to buy the other services that we offer. So some of us, like myself, Bridget, and several of us, we only made the very first payment out of our pocket, whether it's $168 or $299 or whatever it might have been. And then once we've done that, we market the academy. So we earn commissions, and then we use those commissions to make our monthly subscription, to use the education platform. I've used my commissions to buy the Safe to Trade system, which is $599 for a 1-year license and $75 a month for the signals. It's a very powerful system, and I'm going to show us that here shortly. We've also added a new vertical in the travel space. Now we have the lifestyle component where you can save up to 80% of hotels worldwide. So you could market this to people, and they could purchase it for $39.99 and pay $29.99 per month to keep a website that allows them to get the wholesale price on hotels. So no longer you have to pay the price you see online. You could pay the price that's hidden behind the scenes. Then you could market it for $149.99. If you want to market the service and earn money by enrolling customers and affiliates, you pay $149.99 and then $49.99 a month. And what this does, it gives you access to share the information with people and earn commissions. And then you could pay $299.99 and $149.99 a month if you want to be a student learning how to trade. You want to also market to people and bring people in to become students or affiliates. And you want to also travel and get the discounts and do all of the, the whole shebang, right, together. That's what you do, right? So let's look at the Safe to Trade system and then open up for some questions. By the way, we have some promotions going on for the international people. If you're outside of the United States, you pay $79 per month as a student, or $109.99 to enter our affiliate marketing plan. So a lot of people are very thrilled about this because you get to save a lot of money, right, by just simply being an international partner. All right, so if you're in the Europe, you're in Africa, Asia, South America, Canada, or the Caribbean, you can definitely take advantage of these lower prices. All right. All right, no hard feelings, my US people. That's just how it is right now, right? So let's do that. So I see we have somebody with an iPhone. If you don't mind just either unmuting and telling me if you're totally new to trading, if you have some experience with trading. I don't want to give too detailed of information if you are totally new to trading. I want to have an idea of what level of knowledge you have when it comes to trading, if you don't mind sharing. If you could unmute and tell me if you're totally new, so I know what level of information to share with you. If you're trading already, you have some experience, then it will allow for us to move a little faster. But I want to make sure, as a new person on our Zoom, if you're new, I don't know if you're new, your line says iPhone. So if you could change it to your name, or you could unmute and then just let me know if you have any experience trading, so I'll know what level of information to share. Could you do that, please? Type it in the chat if you're novice, new, or you have some trading experience, intermediate, beginner, intermediate, or advanced. I would love to know, so I can deliver some content that would be of value to you. All right, so hopefully you're hearing me, person with the iPhone. Hopefully you can hear me clearly. All right, hopefully you can. All right, so let's go into the information that the Safe to Trade allows us to do. One of the great things about this platform is that the Safe to Trade system, it allows us. Yes, so what's up?
Hi, iPhone said they're new in the chat.
Oh, they're new. Oh, thank you for letting me know. All right, so okay, so here's the thing. You'd be able to join us. I did. You know, I did this years ago. All right. I joined not knowing anything about trading. The first time I saw this chart on the screen, I got a headache. I literally did. And I thought to myself, I'd never be able to read or understand this to be able to make money from it. But today, I trade. I trade Monday to Friday and actively. And now I'm trading by myself. I'm trading on my own. I do not need to go wait on the master traders or wait on this trade signals that are generated by our great signal service, where we send out messages Monday through Friday on what you could trade and make money. And a lot of our members use them, and some members have become very good at using our trade signals. Over the last 3 years, our trade signals have had a 90% win to loss ratio. So these are messages that tell you come with what's called a stop loss. They come with what's called a take profit. And then there's some specific training that we do, which teaches you how to put them in. So the simplest way I could explain this to you, if you could put your name in the chat as well, so I don't have to call you iPhone, you don't mind, is that, you know, if you are able to take a trade from down at this point here, where the red then becomes green, if you knew for sure that this was going to go back up, right, you know, as sure as you could be, that it was going to go back up, you could take what's called a buying position. And then from here to here, you'd make money as what's called a buy. If you knew that it was going to sell, if you're over here and you say, oh, you know what, I know this market is going to, I believe, not know, but you believe for, you know, with a certain level of certainty that the market is going to go down, you could take what's called a sell position and you could make money when the market is going in this direction. So one of the unique things about trading is that it's bi-directional. You can make money when the market is going in an upward direction, but you can also make money when it's going in a downward direction. That's one of the great things about trading. And there is huge value in knowing whether the market is going to go up or down. And that's the key thing about this particular system that we have called the Safe to Trade system. Normally, the learning curve without this is about 1.5 to 2 years of information that you need to practice. Not a ton of information, but interestingly, you have to practice, and do some study and some reading before you become consistently profitable trading. All right, winning a trade is easy. A child could win a trade. You could guess and win a trade. But to win trades consistently so that you can earn a profit from trading, that is a skill set that has to be acquired. So the safety trade system, what it does, it reduces the learning curve to learn how to trade. And my way of acquiring the safety trade system, as I shared with you, is that I joined as an affiliate first. I marketed the academy and earned the money. Then I used that money to buy the system for $599 for a one-year license and pay the $75 a month for the signals coming from the scanner. And then over a few months, I practiced, became pretty good, and now I'm very good at using the system. So this is a very wonderful system. Now, looking at it to simplify a trade, right? Just to show you the simplest trade. There's going to be some training that you need, but I'm simplifying it to understand the basics of how to use the system. So here, get the name. Ben. Oh, is it Benjamin like me? My name is Benjamin. My surname is Ben. I know if you Ben could be Benedict, but if it's Ben, my name is Benjamin. So hopefully you're Benjamin too. All right. So Ben, down here, that's my parents call me Ben, right? Some of my family members still call me Ben, but most people call me Dr. Harry. But most of my family members and very close friends call me Ben. So we have a common name there, Ben. So down here, Ben, you'll see that at the bottom of my screen where the hand is, it's a green line, right? And then there's a set of red bars. And then up here where my hand is again, there are some two green lines, right? These two green lines are what are called a buck. All right, so this is what is called a buck, B-O-O-K-K. It's a special indicator that changes from red to green whenever the market is going in a certain direction. When it's going up, it's green. When it's going down, it's red. All right. And here, this particular indicator, this is called an indicator here, where the green turned to red. This is called a BS indicator. It is where the market is doing what we call a fake move, meaning that it's not really selling. Like right here, the market looked like it was going to go down, and some people would have jumped in to get what's called a sell, thinking the market was going down, but it was really not going down. It was going to turn back around and go up. And how do we know this? This pattern. So once it shows us this green here, this red here, and two green patterns here, we know that this is a setup for what's called a buy. So what happens is that, let's say the market was here when it was coming down, looks like it was going down. So this would be a temptation to put in what's called a sell, right? And if you did a sell here, the market turned around on you and it bought, so you'd have lost the trade. So the system gave us the data to say, okay, guys, this is a safe time to put in what's called a buy. So we'll put on this green line or on the yellow line a buy. This line represents a buy. So when it turns around and goes back up, you'd have been able to make a profit from the blue line to somewhere up here where you could have exited that trade. Okay, so that's a winning trade right there. And then there's a similar one here, right? But if you put an entry, you should wait. Here's a tip for those who have the system. Right now it's green, red, green, right? But this has not pulled back enough for you to enter a buy. I would not put in my buy stop here for those who have the system already. Let me share with you why it's too close to, this is on the 1 minute chart and it's too close to the channel. You should wait until it comes to, let's look at the 3 minute. It hasn't come back down into the 3 minute channel yet. So you could end up losing this trade. This trade could reverse on you if you try to do a buy that close, right? You should really wait, preferably until it comes to the 5 minute. When it comes down, you see, when it came down, you see these two red candles coming down. Look how it came close to the 5 minute channel and look how much it went back up. So that when it comes close to this, you get a better buy. So you want to wait, be patient and let this come back down to here, or possibly in the channel, and then you put your buy stop for it to come back. That's what I would do, okay? And another factor that causes me to be a little bit cautious about taking that buy is look at the 4-hour chart, right? And I know, Ben, you're new, but look at the 4-hour chart. This is on NAS, right? You'd see that it's pretty close to its high, right? And it was buying most of the day. You could see that it bought, came down, went back up, right? So the fact that it's already up here, I would not be so enthusiastic to take that buy. I'd be a little bit cautious, right? Because it's already bought up and it could have to pull back down first before it comes back up again. So if I were you with this 1 minute trade, I'd be a little bit careful, right? I'd be a little bit careful with that, okay? Right here, I would not jump into this yet. I'd wait for it to come down some more, Right now, this is the 1 minute chart. Let's go to the 5 minute chart. All right, I'd wait for it to come down closer to these two lines here, called the moving averages. So Ben, that's a little bit extra information that you don't need right now, but when you start practicing with the system, you will understand that. So yes, this is a legitimate buy, green, red, green, and yes, it will push back up, but I wouldn't take that. That might be a very thin win. We may see it starting to come back down, right? This is NAS. Let's look at SPX. SPX is starting to move. Similarly, here is a buy. You see them right here. You could see them bend. This one, right, was green, green, green. You see it came down, it went back up, right? Here's two. It came down, went back up, right? So you would have been able to get a win there. It came down, went back up. So let's let this come back down some more, guys, before you get, because these are good wins. You know, nothing wrong with them. I mean, two pips, 1.5 points or pips, right? And then this one was 4.9, so that's a good move. This one was a lot more. This one was 10 points. So Ben, just imagine you made $1 per point with 10 points. That's $10. But what if you made $10 per point That's $100. What if you made $100 per point with these 10 points? That's $1,000. So some people today would have used this system and just taken this trade from here to here. And if you traded $100 per point, that's $1,000 you'd have made. And this took about 12 minutes in total. Okay, 12 minutes in total. See, the market is starting to push back down, guys. See, I was sharing with you. Another thing for you to look at as well is the structure here. This is a 1 minute structure, so this is not necessarily conclusive. But you could see that it's not buying up as aggressively as before. It's starting to go sideways on the 1 minute chart. And then if you check the 15 minute, the 15 minutes is going to give you a better indication. So if this starts to create lower lows, right, and lower highs going down this way, then the market is starting to reverse. So bear that in mind so that you don't get caught trying to get, you know, a long-term buy when the market is not ready to reverse, and then you end up, you know, hitting your stop loss, you know, or blowing your account. Okay, so just giving you some hints there, right? And this is the end of the trading day. So we have to give it overnight. And generally what happens overnight when it's bought up like this, overnight it tends to come back down to this blue line right here, this blue line. So overnight you might see the market trend down back to here, and it may come down a little deep. I want to see, this is what I want to see the market do. I want to see the market come down below the 15-minute channel. So this is the 15-minute channel. I want to see it come down here, preferably even to the 1 hour channel, and then come down here, and then I'll take another buy for it to come back up. That's what I'd love to see them do. And if they do that, they're going to put us in a nice position to make some really good money. When I say they, I'm speaking about the market makers. This market is pushed up and down by the major banks in the world, the BlackRocks, the Vanguards, the HSBCs, the Bank of Americas, the Citibanks of the world. They are the ones who move the market. The smart traders in the world, what we do is that we follow the movement of the banks. So if the banks are pushing the market up, we look for trades going up. If the banks are pushing the market down, we look for trades that are going down. And we have indicators to tell us which direction the market is likely to go in. But sometimes they do these fake moves, like this one. This was a fake move, giving you the impression the market is selling when it's not. And some traders jump in here thinking it's a sell and lose money. But our system protects us from that to show us it's not a sell, it's a buy. This is just the 1 minute. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, man, we got a 1 hour trade yesterday. Ooh-wee. Look at this. Green, red, green with a broken block. Let's go up to the 4 hour, because there was a 4 hour trade that was called out. 4 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. Wow, wowza. Ben, do you see this green, red, green? And it went up from here to here, right? Let's check to see how many points this was. Let's look at it on NAS. Let's look at it. Okay, let's get it on the 4 hour, right? Green, red, green. Wow, look at this move, man. Look at how beautiful this is. Let's say you caught it on the green line to up here. This is 200 points, Ben. 200 points, right? Times $1 per point, that's $200. 200 points times $10 per point, that's $2,000. So if you traded $10 per point, you said to the broker, You know what? I'm going to trade $10 per point on this 4-hour buy. This is an amazing trade. And it happened today. It happened also, what day was this one? Wednesday. So Wednesday last week, right? So it happened Wednesday last week. There's another one that happened down here, and this was on Wednesday, the 21st of February. There's another one that happened over here. This was on Tuesday, the 13th of February. So these 4-hour buys, you know, they happen days apart. Okay, so they don't happen every day, but when they do happen, they are joyous to participate in. Okay, so look out for the 4-hour buys, and whenever you get a daily buy, ooh-wee, all right? Look at this daily move. Look at this daily move. When it came down here, green, red, green with a broken back, look how far up that went. That, for those who have the system, they would have benefited from over 3,000 points on this one move. But those are not as common. That one was on Tuesday, the 31st of October was that one. So those are longer term trades for those who have accounts that can sit for that long and wait for it to develop over a period of time. But those are some really great moves. So the system has trades for those who want to take the longer term trades. And the system also has the 1 minute trades where you could do the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute, right? You could do those. Okay, see, I was sharing with you about being careful about this. And then here's another tip. If while watching this 1 minute buy, if this buck, this green buck here changes from green to red, like it did here, right here, then that means you should leave that trade alone. You should definitely not try to take that buy. Okay, this is on the 1 minute. I'm a little careful with 1 minute trades because they're very quick. You have to really know what you're doing to benefit from the 1 minute. You're better off using the 15-minute trades. Look at this 15-minute trade right here. What a sweet 15-minute trade that was. You could see that ran up, right? So you're better off taking your 15-minute trades than your 1 minute and 5 minutes. 1 minute and 5 minutes, they are very quick, so you have to be very good as a trader to benefit from 1 minute and 5 minute trades. I'm not saying it won't go up. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it can't go up. I'm not saying that. But I would be a little wary of it. The market has been buying for a little while all day. Right now it's starting to taper off and it could reverse on you. So if you put in a buy here this late when it's already bought up for most of the day and then you put in a buy here, it's a little risky, right? I'm expecting this to come back down towards the 1 minute blue line. That's my expectation overnight. And that's how I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look for setups going down towards the 1 minute blue line tonight. That's what I'm going to be looking for. All right, so I'm going to be looking out for those, you know, to see if the bot breaks either on this or the bot breaks on SPX or the bot breaks on US 30. Well, the bot has broken on US 30 already. Looking at US 30, right? See, the bot has already broken and you could see on US 30 that it's starting to make its way down. And could set up a 1 minute sell stop going back to the blue line. So if that happens on US 30 and we see US 30 on the blue line scanner, you see M1 here change to red here, most likely NAS and SPX are going to follow and do the same thing. Okay, so watch this carefully this evening. If you're trading US 30, NAS, SPX, look out for them to come back in this direction, right? Look out for that. I'm not saying it has to, but most likely will. Okay. So, and the fact that US 30's buck has already changed from green to red, I'm anticipating that NAS is going to do the same thing, and the SPX is going to do the same thing. And when it does, we're going to see them make their way down towards here. So this blue line, you know, you could choose, you could wait, just wait until it comes down. I put this blue line here. You should ignore that. But you could just wait until this comes down, right? To change this buck. Once this comes down, this buck will change, starting, so the buck is starting to narrow. So if this comes down, it might not happen now because the market is about to close in a few minutes. So it might happen after market opens back at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And then just watch to see if it trends down and then changes this to red, and then wait for a nice setup for a 1 minute entry as a sell stop towards this 1 minute blue line. You could definitely make some money going towards 1 minute. That's what I would do if I were you. That's how I would play it out. All right. So I think we're going to have a really great evening this evening. Let me just measure this here. All right, I think we're going to have a really great evening this evening as the market pulls back down. Doesn't mean it can't sell. Don't get me wrong. You know, it could, right? And you always have to be prepared for that. All right. But, you know, with what I'm seeing here, chances are, you know, it will go down. All right. So just bear that in mind. Bear that in mind, bear that in mind, bear that in mind. Any questions from anyone? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions from my dear friends? Ben, do you have a question, Ben? Okay, Ben, I'm not seeing Ben in there. Yeah, Ben is still here. Do you have a question, Ben? You could unmute if you'd like to ask your question.
Can you hear me?
So, yeah, go ahead.
I'm totally new, and it's amazing the way you explain. But I think that I need to get the basic right first, and also get a laptop to do my own personal training to understand. Like
Yeah.
when I didn't start with you, but I know you were saying about the student and also the payment for remember now, yes, the international
Yes.
student and international affiliates. So what's this money for? Is it to
All right,
buy?
so okay, so the $79 a month includes what are called our trades, ideas, or signals, messages that will come to your phone that you could trade and make money with. It also includes live trading sessions. For example, this is not a live session, this is a presentation, but in the live class, the traders explain how to read this chart and answer your questions, the master educators and traders. So they train us. That's how I learned how to do what I'm telling you. I learned it from the traders and the educators in the community. And that's included in this package. And then you also have recordings of those sessions, just in case you can't make the live ones. You could watch the recording. And then there's also the beginner, intermediate, and advanced level library with videos that help you to get the foundation, a proper foundation of how to do trading correctly. So that's all included in your package. And we also have cryptocurrency and blockchain education included. And in the cryptocurrency and blockchain classes, you'll get ideas on what you could buy to make money on the blockchain and which coins are good investments for you to make. You'll get training on how to identify them. You'll also get training on how to avoid scams. And then we also have personal development training included in the $79 per month. International. This is $99 per month for US people. Then the $109.99, the extra amount is for your affiliate membership. If you want to be able to recruit people and earn commissions from that, you pay this amount. This is what I recommend for everybody. Because if you introduce a friend who pays $109.99, you'll get $15 US each member. And then you will be able to qualify for what's called 3 and free. If you register 3 affiliates in the month of March, next month, your membership is free. You have free membership for April. So that gives you $45 plus free membership for April. And then if you help your 3 members to get their 3 members, then you're going to be able to earn $500 US. Let me show you what that looks like right here. As you're at the top, then you get 1, 2, 3 members. They get their 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But once this one gets 1, qualified to receive $500 US at this middle level, $125 a week. And then if you do it again, that's $1,000 a month. So what some of us do is that we do that and then earn money by sharing the information with people and then use that money to pay for the different things in the program. And that way you don't have to come out of your pocket ever again. Just pay the $109.99. Let's get to work, introduce some people, and then use the money you earn to buy the safety trade system. And that way you're not taking your own money to pay for the system.
Yeah. What about if you don't get, what if you're not able to get somebody, what happens in next month?
You will have to pay your subscription to stay in the program and use the system. So we work together with you. We'll do what's called 3-way conference calls to explain this, help to explain this to people in your circle. Plus, we do this presentation Monday through Thursday at the same time, and Saturday as well, and Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern, which is in Nigeria, that's 10 p.m. in the night. In the UK, that's 10 p.m. on Sundays. So we will we are very supportive. So we'll help you to explain the information to the people you know, so that you don't have to try to do this on your own.
Okay.
Yeah, so you get a lot of support. And then you also get support in how to trade. So we want you to earn money two ways, Ben. We want you to earn money from building a team by introducing people. And we also want you to earn money by trading. So we want you to have two ways to earn money with us, building a team and trading as well. We want you to earn money in both ways.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Hold on.
Yeah. Do you have any other questions?
No.
Wonderful. And the system is pretty user friendly. You know, once you get used to it and you've practiced with it for some time, you know, like right in Nigeria, man, he's cleaning up. He's cleaning up, you know, and for 2 years he was trying to trade the normal way. And he says he was never able to withdraw from his broker for 2 years. And then after using the safety trade system for a few months, every week Brad withdraws money to take care of his family. And there are many stories like that. There's people who are homeless, no longer homeless. There's one gentleman who already bought a Bentley, right? You know, so we definitely have something that's working, and it's just for us to do our part, right? You know, I'm doing very well with it. I'm doing very well. Many of us are doing very well right now. Some people, one gentleman in our community, he's a master trader though. 4 months in a row, he did not lose that trade. 4 months. It's amazing. So the system is very good, and the education program here is solid. All right. So Ben, is it Benjamin or Benedict?
Benjamin.
Like, oh, so we're namesakes. So my name is Dr. Harry Benjamin, right? Benjamin is my surname. So nice to meet you, Benjamin.
Nice meeting you.
All right,
Yeah.
Dr. Harry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good evening, Doctor. How are you today?
Hey, Bishop, I'm being amazing and grateful, man. Thanks for asking. How are you, sir?
Yeah, we thank God we're coping.
Hey, all right.
Yeah. To just recap again, to certain, you know, you are my personal mentor. So when I attend other classes, I may not ask questions, but when I have the opportunity to. All right. So now, you're saying the best bet for us for our confirmation is for on the 1 hour chart or 4 hour chart, which is better to see all the principles, the green, red, and all that, to see the setup. Where should we confirm the setup? Is it 1 hour or 4 hours?
Yeah, so all the time frames have a setup on it. So you could find the green, red, you know, the green down here, the red here, and the green here. You could find them on all the different time frames.
So we
But
must
what happens is that the 15-minute and the 1 hour, those setups are sure to go up or down with enough movement for you to get profit. But the 1 minute and the 5 minute, because they're so quick, it may still go up, but turn back around on you quickly. So when you use the 1 minute and the 5 minute, you know, they turn around fast, right?
All right.
Yeah. So like here, this is a 1 minute buy right here. You could see green, red, green.
Yeah.
But you could see that it didn't go up that high.
Yeah.
So it could turn around and come back down and you lose the trade.
Yeah.
That's the 1 minute. But if you go to the 15-minute, let's look at the 15-minute. Green, red, green. This one. You see how far up it went?
Yeah.
So when you take the 15-minute setup, it's much better because you get a longer move. If you take a 4 hour, look at the 4 hour. You see the 4 hour?
Yeah.
You see green, red, green. Do you see how far it went? So you get it's a safer trade to take the 1 hour to 4 hour setups because these are safer moves. But they take a longer time to come up to develop. They because they are 4 hour trades, they take a longer time. Some of these trades take 2 days, 3 days to develop fully.
All right. So the higher time frame, the better, right?
Correct. You'll get better trades out of the higher time frames.
All right. What if we take the daily setup? If we go to the 1 day setup?
Wow, those are even better. If you know, you could, those are, look at this daily trade. This is from October, right?
Yeah.
So the daily setups are not that common. You know, we don't get them that often.
But the 4 hours is better than 1 hour setup.
Yeah,
Right.
4 hours is 4 hour and 1 hour are kind of like, you know, basically the same. You know, so I would look at the 4 hour and the 1 hour through the same lens. I look at the 4 hour and the 1 hour through this, meaning that I look at them in the same way. They're both equally good.
But
And
which
then
one is better?
well, both of them are, to me, are the same. You know, if you get a 1 hour trade, it's a good trade to take. If you get a 4 hour trade, it's a good trade to take. The ones that are challenging to win are the 1 minutes because of how, you know, they can turn around on you very quick. But these 1 hour and 4 hour trades, they take a long time to form. So they don't turn around suddenly.
All right. All right. Then our entry, should it be 15 or 1 minute?
Right, so the entry is on the entry, where you're going to enter the trade is on the same time frame. So if you're going to put let's say you're here, right? You're right here. You could see that the red came down below the moving average, right? You could see that, right?
Yeah.
So you should put your entry on the green line if you're aggressive, or you put your entry on the yellow line if you're conservative. Or some people put in 2 entries, one on the green, one on the yellow. So when it comes back up, you see, it puts you into the trade.
Yeah. Now, okay, on the same time frame, not going back to 1 minute chart.
Correct. You put it on this chart. You put it on these moving averages. You put it on these 2 lines here. On
Yeah,
this, on the 4
instance,
hour or the 1 hour.
All right. For instance, if I get a perfect setup on 4 hours, can I go to have my entry in 1 minute?
Say that one more time.
If I get a perfect setup on 4 hours, should I go back to 1 minute to go and look for an entry, or 5 minutes to go and look for
No, what you could do on the 1 minute, because here's how to do it on the 1 minute. If you see what the reason you use the 1 minute to go back to it, let me tell you what you're trying to do. You're trying to get that, instead of waiting for it to come up to here, to this green line, you're trying to get the entry down here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, down here. So to get the entry down here, this gives you an earlier entry to get more out of the trade, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now to do that, you need to then go wait for a 1 minute buy stop.
Yeah.
Because what creates this 4 hour setup is the market sells down.
Yeah.
So when it's selling down, like let's go back and look at this. When it's selling down, right? You could see it was red. You could see it's coming red before it turned back to green to go up, right?
Yeah.
So what you look for here is a 1 minute buy, where the 1 minute buy stop and the 4 hour buy stop, that's a double confirmation that you could use the 1 minute buy stop, knowing that what you're really focused on is the 4 hour buy.
Yeah.
But you wait for a 1 minute buy, because if the market is on a 1 minute sell, it is still going down.
Yeah.
So you wait for the 1 minute buy to come in here, somewhere in here. You could see right here, somewhere here it is, right here, right here, right here, right? And then with this 1 minute buy stop now give you the opportunity to jump in to go up on the 4 hour buy. So that's how you'd use it.
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah.
All right, great. I'm glad I was able to help. All right, cool.
Dr. Harry, I want to know the next movement on BTC. And then I didn't see you talking about the scanner.
Let me go talk about the scanner. All right. Okay, but the next movement on BTC. Okay, so this, BTC has gone is up. It came up above its all-time high, right? So we can expect some retracement first before it goes back up again. It's going to go back up, but we have to look for setups. Right now, the setups are showing us, if we go to on the 1 minute, it's setting up for a little short-term sell, okay? But if we look at the 1 hour, it's set up for a 1 hour buy, which you started doing already. Okay, so it's
Okay.
gonna buy back up on the one, it's gonna do more buying. It's gonna come back up above here and go back up. It may, if it comes up above this wick, this top here, if it closes above here, it's gonna keep going up further. But it may just come up above here, and in between somewhere here and here would be a good place for you to exit. So you could still take this 1 hour buy stop, right? You know, but I wouldn't try to get too much out of it, because right now on the 1 minute time frame, there's a sell coming up. On the 3 minute time frame, this is possibly another sell coming up on the 3 minutes. So on the lower time frames, we're starting to have some sells, but on the higher time frames, the 1 hour and the 4 hour, we're having some buys. Okay. Right. So you know, so see, came down into the 4 channel and bought back up. Came down into 4 channel and bought back up. Right. Came down here again below the 4 channel and bought back up. So you're gonna see it come back down, go back up, come back down, go back up. Okay, because remember, it doesn't just go up in a straight line.
Yeah.
Did I help you?
Yeah.
All right, so let's look at
How about the scanner?
Yes. So the scanner, right here, GBP JPY 1 minute buy.
Okay.
Euro GBP 1 minute sell. GBP JPY, right? So the scanner calls out trades on the. Let's look at this trade on GBP JPY 1 minute. So we come here and just type GBP JPY, right here, GBP JPY, and let's go to our 1 minute chart. Somebody's line is unmuted. So we could see that it came down below the channel right here and went back up. That's a 1 minute. Okay, right? But this time of the day, I would not try to jump into this trade. It's too late to try to get a win on this trade. It's just too late in the day to try to win this trade. Okay, so if I were you, I'd wait for the market to reopen back after 6 o'clock and go for that. But this is just to show you how the scanner works. So the scanner calls out the trades. Let's look at the other one, Euro GBP. That's a sell, right? So the system is telling you, go and look at Euro GBP, right? Euro GBP. And here, it actually broke the back. So the red turned to green, right? Because the market went back up. So this invalidated this 1 minute trade. But here you could see that it did a couple of these sells earlier, a couple of these 1 minute sells earlier. Okay. So the system calls out these trades for us. It calls them out on the 1 minute time frame, the 5 minute time frame, the 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour. And it calls them out on indices. Like we have one on platinum right now. We have a 1 minute buy on NAS, right? Going up on JPN 225. And we also have one on, so NAS 100. Let's go quickly look at NAS 100, right? See, right? That 1 minute trade that we saw, see, call it out. All right, but as I said, if I were you, I'd not jump at that because I'm looking at the rest of this. All right, I'm expecting this to come back down a little bit. All right, so be a little careful with that. All right, and then apart from the indices, the system calls out currency pairs. All right, we just saw, so here's another one, AUD Chef. So there's so many opportunities this scanner calls out for you. And then crypto, all right? And it says this nice sound, you save the trade alert. So here's OMG BIT, right? And that's a cryptocurrency that is calling out, right? And then also XMR BTC. So the system calls out trades in crypto as well, and stocks like Amazon, Facebook, Citibank, Bank of America. The system calls out over 200 different symbols and gives you the setups on the different time frames. So Bishop, you're asking about 1 or 4. So what you should do is go to, like, you could go to indices top 10 and then go to your 1 hour right here, right? Go to 1 hour and 4 hour and look for the most recent call outs. You could do the same thing on your Forex pairs, right? But I prefer to use them for the indices. Indices are a better return on our money. We get much better moves on the indices than we do on the currency pairs. All right. So hopefully that helps you happiness.
All right.
So the scan is very powerful. And we also have the blue line portion. We'll do that. We'll do the blue line part another time. Well, earlier on I said, look out for the indices. Look out for US 30 to turn red here, because that one is starting to move. See US 30, the block is red. So this could move down towards here this evening. This US 30 could move down towards this blue line. If it goes below the blue line, then on this scanner, this is going to turn to red. And then what happens is that NAS and SPX will follow US 30 and go down towards this blue line as well. If it happens, it generally means that they'll go towards it. Doesn't mean it will go and touch it, but it'll move in that direction. So I'm going to look out for that happening this evening, and I'm going to try to trade those to get winning trades towards the blue line tonight. All right. I think that's it.
Thank you very much.
Questions from anyone else?
Thank you very much. Out of the indices, which is your best? SPS, NAS 100,
NAS is my favorite. NAS is my favorite.
NAS, okay.
Well, you want to practice with SPX. SPX, I trade SPX a lot. I trade NAS when there is a lot of volatility in the market. Because NAS can clobber you over your head. But SPX is slow. SPX is slow. So if you make a mistake with SPX, it's easier to recover. But NAS can be very unforgiving. If you make a mistake with that, it could clean you out.
What of US 30?
No, worse. That's even what they call it, the dirty 30. So you have to be very careful, because with NAS, you could get 400 points in 1 week. I've seen just a week at 400 points, and some of these weeks, your stop loss will face what they call slippage. So a week could blow your account with NAS. So you have to be very careful with NAS. But SPX, the moves are tinier, and it's safer. It's just a safer asset to trade compared to NAS and US 30. But once you become good enough, then you graduate from SPX to NAS and then to US 30. But US 30, you gotta have a big account if you're gonna trade US 30, and if you're gonna trade those assets. So be careful, guys. Right? Just take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Learn how to do this properly, so you understand how to do this as a professional, and then enjoy yourself trading. There's no rush to this thing, right? Take your time and learn what you're doing. Okay. But thank you for your question, Bishop.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, I see we have an IO with us. Welcome, IO, and Happiness. Awesome stuff. Jay from Kenya. I hope you guys got something out of the day. Thank you for your questions, Happiness. And arrange a 3-way call with Ben. Is your guest, right? Is Ben your guest, Happiness?
Yes, Dr. Harry.
All right, so we can arrange a call with him tomorrow or whenever it's convenient. Just find out, and then we can answer additional questions he has, so that we can help him take advantage of the opportunity.
All right.
All right, wonderful, wonderful.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah.
You're welcome. Any questions from anyone else? All right, well, we know what to look out for tonight. All right, let's see how it plays out when we come back on here again. All right, tomorrow's Bridget, Thursday myself, and then Saturday Bridget, Sunday myself. So we keep rocking and rolling, and then soon some of you all will do the presentation very soon. I love you guys. Really appreciate you all. Until our next call, bye for now.
All right. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good night, Doc.
You're welcome. Good, excellent evening. Good night, Jay. It's nice late over there. it's still sunlight over here. All right. Then.
12,
Bye-bye.
yeah, it's 12. It's 12, yeah.
Okay. All right, then. Blessings, man. All right. Bye-bye.